On tonight's episode of the podcast, we talk about the hilarious new film, The Naked Gun. Boy, I can't wait to tell you about this one. You need to go out and check it. I also talk to you about the new War of the Worlds take that just hit Prime Video with Ice Cube. Yeah, 0% Rotten Tomatoes. Is it really that bad? We're going to talk about it. Over on the TV side, two awesome shows are back for season 2, Twisted Metal and Platonic. We're going to chat about that and, of course, all the news of the week. So strap on in. It's time for a new Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. We're here to break it all down for you on a week-by-week basis. It's season 30, episode 14, and tonight's show is titled Man's Laughter. We're going to be breaking down the news from July the 30th through today, August the 5th. Yes, it is August. I cannot believe another month is here. This year is flying by at a very rapid rate. So yes, July 30th through August 5th. We got a couple movies to talk about. We got a couple TV shows to talk about. And then, of course, the news of the week. So let's jump on in. I'm going to start with the big new release of the weekend, and that is The Naked Gun. Only one man has a particular set of skills to lead police squad and save the world. Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr. So yes, we got Liam Neeson, we got Pamela Anderson, we got Paul Walter Hauser, we got Danny Houston, we got Kevin Durant, even Cody Rhodes pops up in this thing. It is The Naked Gun, and I know I've seen people write online and say, why would they remake a classic? Why are they always got to do these reboots and these remakes? Number one, this is a sequel. This is basically Naked Gun 4. Again, Liam Neeson is playing Frank Drebin Jr. He is the son. So he is here to carry on the tradition. And guys, it has been a very, very long time since we've had a slapstick spoof movie. I mean, you know, after Scary Movie came out, and then we had Scary Movie 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, then all these other spoof movies started coming out, and with each movie, they just got dumber and dumber and dumber, and it just lost its glory. It lost its fun, and then they kind of faded out, right? We haven't seen one in many, many years now at this point. We got oversaturated, and then they all went away. So we're back now, and we're bringing it back with The Naked Gun, and you got Akiva Schaffer here directing. He's from The Lonely Island. He's hilarious. He knows what to do with comedy. David Zucker writing the film. You got Seth MacFarlane in here producing, so you got all the right ingredients. And Liam Neeson is the guy, man. He is the perfect guy to do a film like this because he's so deadpan straight. And when you make a movie work like this, having your lead be deadpan straight while they say the dumbest and do the dumbest shit is what makes it so hilarious. And I got to give it up for Pamela Anderson. I mean, you know, we've all known Pamela for so many years. And for a long time there, you know, Pamela she was the eye candy, right? But she comes into this film and she is hilarious. Like the way she plays up her character, the way she plays off of Liam Neeson, it's beautiful. And then, of course, you got the silly bad guys and they're, you know, going after the plot device. And it's so straight ahead spoof movie. And it works on so many levels. I haven't laughed this hard in a theater in years. It is so consistently funny, and it just catches you off guard. You spend so much time laughing that I think you miss other jokes that are happening because they're coming off in such rapid fire. it works, man, on so many levels. And again, it's going to be based on your comedic scale, right? It's going to be based on your level here. You know, some people, their comedy, it has to be a certain way, and for other people, they just, you know, fart jokes work, right? And then other people, it doesn't. The scale when it comes to comedies is all over the place, and I think that's why it's hard to do a good comedy these days, right? Like, some hit and some don't. I'm an easy laugh. I'll tell you that, because I love nothing more than watching a comedy movie and laughing. That is the purest form of entertainment for me. I want to be taken out of the real world. I want to have laughs. I feel the best when I'm laughing, and I love comedies. So yeah, I'm an easy laugh, man. Everything cracks me up pretty easily if you do a pretty good job. And I laughed my ass off here. I saw it with my wife. She laughed her ass off. I saw it with Geeky Pat. He laughed his ass off. My whole theater was laughing their ass off throughout this. And I think it just works. It works on every level. It was a successful turnaround, a great way to bring back the spoof movies. We know we got another scary movie coming out next year, but it's a return to form with the Wayans brothers, and I can't wait, man. I hope we get a sequel to this. That's why I want people to go out and support this. Spend your money, check it out, have a good time at the theater. It deserves it, man. It really, really does, because I would love to see another one of these. Oh man, it was so good to sit down and just laugh for an hour and a half. This movie's an hour and 25 minutes, and it works so well. There's some great laughs here to be had. And at that hour 25, it doesn't overstay its welcome, right? If you went 2 hours with something like this, I think it would start to get daunting and it would start to lose its appeal. At an hour 25, oh, it was beautiful. Smooth sailing, baby. Loved it. So check out The Naked Gun, now in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars. So good. All right, moving on to my next movie that is not so good. That is the new War of the Worlds, and a lot of people didn't even know this movie dropped. This came out of nowhere, literally, on Prime Video. Amazon Prime dropped this movie very quietly. Literally, the first trailer came out like 10 days ago, and the movie just came out. So there was no marketing. There was no, hey, check out this big new movie that's coming. This is about Will Radford, a top analyst for Homeland Security who tracks potential threats through a mass surveillance program until one day an attack by an unknown entity leaves him to question whether the government is hiding something from him and from the rest of the world. This is a take on the classic War of the Worlds title based on the book. Yes, the Tom Cruise movie, and everything in between. We've seen this done on TV. We've seen this done in movies. But now we have Ice Cube. We got Eva Longoria. We got Clark Gregg in here. And what I thought was cool when I watched the trailer is they're doing that kind of style where the whole movie takes place pretty much through the computer. We had a movie like this a couple years ago called Searching with John Cho, and I loved Searching. Then we had a movie a couple years ago called Missing, and again, loved it. It was very unique, very stylish to do these movies, you know, through a computer where you're watching everything through FaceTime and you know, email, and you're following everything along through a digital path. This movie looked to do that same kind of concept, but taking the War of the Worlds stories. So Ice Cube is this analyst. He's always watching for threats. Of course, the aliens come, but he's, you know, calling his daughter, and he's talking to his son, and he's trying to talk to the director of authority, and everything's going on through the computer, right? This movie currently stands at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, a very rare 0%. That means no critics like this movie. I don't know what the audience rating is for this. I don't even know if it has an audience rating. You know what? Let's go on a journey together while we're talking about it, because now I am curious. So let's take a look here. Rotten Tomatoes. I gotta see. I gotta see. I'm so curious. War of the Worlds. With Ice Cube. It's not even listed. What the fuck? Um, that's very, very odd. Where the hell is it? Ice Cube? Your movie's not even listed? Wow. Um, that's weird. We know it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's not even coming up on Rotten Tomatoes when I search it. Sorry, I know this is great radio here, but I'm trying to. I found it. I found it through streaming. They had a different poster for it. That's why I overlooked it. I don't even know what this poster is on Rotten Tomatoes because it's nothing like the movie, and the robots don't even look like this. But anyway, yes, 0% for critics and 15% for the audience rating. 15%, baby. So yeah, guys, this movie sucks. This movie sucks ass. And I was curious, man. I was like, okay, it's an hour and 30 minutes. It's a cool take. It's through the digital stuff. I give them props for trying something unique with the computer aspect. But man, the effects are cheesy. The visuals are cheesy. Ice Cube, oh my God, dude. Like, he's never been the greatest actor, but in this movie, he's just like, oh my God, what are we doing? I hope my daughter is okay. Where is my son at? It's just so choppy. It's so bad. It feels like they just rushly filmed this in like one day and just slapped it together. It comes across so disjointed. The overall plot that they try to go with is convoluted and confusing and just stupid. And oh my God. You know what? I don't usually do this. I always try to stay spoiler free. But I'm going to tell you this. Spoiler alert. At the end of the movie, Ice Cube, it seems like Ice Cube dies. He saves the day, but he dies in the act, right? And they do this whole thing where the email goes out to his kids and they're like, hey kids, I know I was hard on you, but I love you more than anything. I was always keeping an eye out for you. I love you. I'm your dad and I'll always love you, blah, 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 right? And you're like, damn, okay, that's crazy. They kind of killed him off. And in the very next scene, Ice Cube's just there. Like we're not even going to pretend that we just killed this character off. He's just gonna be there, and they're gonna be like, hey, you want to help us out with the president and blah blah blah. Nah, man, I'm good. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, literally 2 minutes ago he was dead, sending an email to his kids about how much he loved them. I don't get it. I don't see how it's that disjointed. Nobody picked up on that. Nobody who made this movie was like, wow, we made it seem like we killed him off, but then he wasn't dead. It didn't work. It didn't play out. Nothing plays out. Everybody, I don't even want to say they tried because it doesn't feel like nobody tried in this thing. It was just slopped together. It went to Prime Video, and you could tell Prime Video was like, this is a piece of shit. We're just going to slowly, quietly release this thing online with barely any fanfare. But unfortunately, the movie has gained its popularity for being at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. So there you go. I give War of the Worlds 1 out of 5 stars. Congratulations. All right, let's talk about some better stuff over on the TV side. I am so glad. I got a couple shows back that I absolutely love. Twisted Metal is back for season 2 over on Peacock. This is with Anthony. Oh my God, why the fuck did I just space his name? Anthony. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Captain America, man. What the fuck? See, this is what happens when you record late at night, man. You just get tired. You don't know what you're doing anymore. Anthony Mackie. Jesus Christ. Anthony Mackie, I'm sorry, bro. I love you. I love Anthony Mackie. I don't know why I just brain farted on that. Stephanie Beatrice. Of course, Will Arnett voicing Sweet Tooth. Thomas Hayden Church is in this one. Anthony Carrigan pops up in this one. We just loved him as Metamorpho in Superman, and now he's the main villain here in season 2. I loved season 1 of Twisted Metal. It was such a pleasant surprise. This, of course, based on the video game that I grew up with on the PlayStation. I've been waiting for season 2 to drop. It finally did. They dropped the first 3 episodes, and then now it's going to be a weekly rollout kind of going forward. First 3 episodes, a lot of fun. We're kind of getting going as we ramp up for the Twisted Metal tournament. It's funny, it's witty, it's got some gore to it, and it's just a fun ride, man. This is a crazy, twisted show, and if you've been missing it somehow, you need to check it out. So Twisted Metal is back for season 2, big thumbs up. And my other favorite that is back is Platonic. This is a show here with Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. Season 1 was hilarious, one of my favorite shows of the year. So glad it got picked up for a second season. It just premiered tonight for season 2. They dropped the first 2 episodes. I already binged the first 2 episodes. It's hilarious. Great start to the season. I laughed my ass off at both episodes. I love this show. The showrunner of this show was saying that when they originally created it, it was supposed to be an anthology series that every season had 2 new friends. But after season 1 was such a success and everybody loved Rose Byrne with Seth Rogen, they were like, we got to bring them back and do another season with them. And I am so glad that they did, because I love these 2 together. They're witty, they're so funny, and it's just such a hilarious show. So Platonic is back for season 2. It is on Apple TV Plus. You definitely need to check this one out. If you haven't seen season 1, go do yourself a favor and check it out. All right, that's what we got, man. The Naked Gun now in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars. War of the Worlds streaming on Prime Video, 1 out of 5 stars. Twisted Metal season 2 is here on Peacock, and Platonic is back for season 2 on Apple TV Plus. All right, let's talk box office here. Coming in number 10, How to Train Your Dragon. Number 9, Smurfs. Number 8, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Number 7, F1. Number 6 was a debut, Together. I definitely want to see Together, but I don't have anybody that wants to see it with me. So I'll probably have to wait till streaming on this one, but looks very intriguing. Together made $6.7 million. And number 6. Number 5 is Jurassic World Rebirth, which just hit premium VOD as of today, so you can now buy or rent it at a very high price. Number 4 is Superman. Number 3 was the debut of Naked Gun with $16.8 million. Number 2 was The Bad Guys 2 with $21.9 million. And number 1, once again, was The Fantastic Four First Steps with $38.6 million, taking a very big drop over at the box office, man. 67.1% drop from week 1 to week 2. It made $118 million in its first weekend, and then dropped all the way to 38.6 in week 2. So, massive drop there. I don't know what happened, because everybody seems to really like the film, but no one's going back for second viewings, which is kind of crazy. But that's how the box office kind of played out this week. So with that being said, let's get on over to our news of the week. And again, if you'd like to see any of these trailers or these posters or read any deeper articles, check them all out on our X page. It's x.com/amiontheair. Very easy to get to. You don't even need to subscribe to X. So I know a lot of you out there are like, I don't want to use X. Well, you can just go to that URL and you can check all this stuff out without even subscribing and making an account. Make it very easy for y'all, okay? Treat it like a website. Up first, we got a new trailer for the movie Twinless. This stars Dylan O'Brien and James Sweeney. This is the new movie that comes out on September 5th about a pair of twins that have lost their twins, and then they create a friendship over it. We have the new trailer for Zootopia 2, which hits theaters on November 26th. The South Park premiere for its new season put up massive numbers over on Comedy Central and Paramount Plus. It delivered over 6 million views, which was the best showing since 1999. That is insane. So congratulations there to South Park. We have the new trailer for Amanda Knox's Wild True Story. It's the docudrama treatment. Hulu's got a new Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox starring Grace Van Patten that's going to be coming out soon. Watson has cast Robert Carlyle as Sherlock Holmes for season 2 of the new show Watson. House of the Dragon has cast Annie Shapiro as Alison Blackwood, known as Black Alley, for Season 3. The Librarians, the next chapter, Season 2, Lindy Booth is set to reprise her Cassandra role. Dominic Monaghan and Jeremy Swift are also part of some new guest stars that are coming. Mikey Madison and Jeremy Allen White are circling joining the new Social Network sequel from Aaron Sorkin. So that would be two great additions for that. Lily James has joined Chris Hemsworth in his new movie Subversion, which is a submarine thriller that Patrick Volrath is going to be directing for MGM. Jeremy Renner is teasing that he should be coming back soon for Season 2 of Hawkeye. He says, I'm pretty sure we're going to end up doing it. And he's also ready for that call to join that Avengers movie, man. Come on, hook him up, man. Jeremy Renner's an OG. You got to include him. Topher Grace has joined Kristen Milotti in the new horror film Buddy. We have the first poster for The Woman in Cabin 10. This is going to be hitting Netflix on October 10th. And stars Keira Knightley. This is based on the best-selling novel. So definitely looking forward to that. We have a trailer for a new bonus episode of Sandman. It's called Death, the High Cost of Living, and it is now streaming over on Netflix. Welcome to Tall Pines. We think you'll be very happy here. We got a new show trailer for Wayward, starring Mae Martin and Toni Collette. This will be premiering September 25th over on Netflix. It is official that Jensen Ackles will be reprising his role as Russell Shaw opposite Justin Hartley for Season 3 of Tracker over on CBS. The new season premieres Sunday, October 19th. We have the official trailer for BoJack Horseman creators' new animated comedy series, Long Story Short. It's going to be premiering August 22nd over on Netflix. We have the new poster for The Conjuring Last Rites, of course starring Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Pretty cool new poster here. We got the new, because of course with the poster, you're going to get the trailer, right? We always joke about that every week, but it's always very, very true. We have the new trailer, so check it out. It's a good 2 minutes. Hits theaters September 5th, so check it out. It's the final Conjuring movie. We also have the new trailer for Eeny Meeny. This is a new action thriller starring Samara Weaving. It starts streaming on Hulu on August 22nd. And it's from the writers of Deadpool, so it has me very intrigued here to check this one out. Chris Pratt and Taylor Kitsch star in the new trailer for The Terminal List, Dark Wolf. This is a prequel show, and it's streaming August 27th over on Prime Video. I am so on board. I think this trailer looks fantastic. I loved The Terminal List, and seeing this prequel with how these characters have gone and the stuff they've gone through is awesome, so looking very, very forward to that. We have the new trailer for The Threesome. This is starring Zoe Dutch, Joa Howard King, and Ruby Cruz. Hits theaters September 5th. Robert De Niro and Jamie Foxx, their new crime movie Tin Soldier, is coming out later this year, and we have the first look trailer for that. K-pop Demon Hunters is getting an ambitious sequel plans as Netflix wants to build this out to a franchise. They want to do animated sequels. They want to do a live action adaptation. They are looking to double down on K-pop Demon Hunters. NBC's Brilliant Minds is admitting Real Housewife Portia Williams and Laura Vandervoot and others for season 2 guest stars. A new Hostel TV series is in the works over at Peacock with Paul Giamatti set to star. This is exciting for me. I love the Hostel movies. And Paul Giamatti's a great addition, a TV show with Eli Roth helping produce and put this together. I'm super, super on board. I also am very super on board with Tulsa King. I love seasons 1 and 2. It's one of my favorite shows out right now. And we finally have a release date for season 3. It's going to be hitting Paramount Plus on September 21st. Of course, this is the Sylvester Stallone drama, and I'm looking forward to that, man. September 21st, we are very, very close for season 3 of Tulsa King. We got a pretty cool video up with Spider-Man. Spider-Man Brand New Day has just started filming, and they did a little teaser of the costume, and then the next day they did a video with Tom Holland coming out wearing the suit saying, let's go, and showing that yes, this movie is now filming, and it's very exciting. And along with that Spider-Man news, we got the official confirmation. It had been rumored for quite some time, but now we know that Mark Ruffalo is back for the new Spider-Man movie. Mark Ruffalo will reprise his role as Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in the new movie. He's been Hulk now for 14 years in the MCU, which is insane. But this is a great addition, man. We already know we got John Bernthal in here as the Punisher. Now we got Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. I can't wait to see what this new Spider-Man movie is going to turn into. I am so stoked. A limited series based on Nancy Meyers' The Holiday is in the works over at Apple TV+. The show In Just Like That, which is the spinoff of Sex and the City, is officially going to end with its current season 3. The HBO Max series will conclude with a 2-part finale. One part will start this Friday and the following week. So there you go, man. It is done. The writers and producers just said they felt they had a great stopping point and they didn't want to push the show any longer. So, I always find it, even if you really like a show, it's always bittersweet that a show ends. But I do always appreciate when the creative people behind it say, you know what, we're just in a good spot. And instead of pushing it on and making it whack, we're going to end in a good spot. And that's what they did here with And Just Like That. Josh Brolin's got a new survival thriller movie called Whalefall, and that's going to be coming out October 26th of 26. So there you go. And some sad news for me, man. I love FUBAR, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's action comedy FUBAR has been canceled. It's been, of course, 2 seasons on Netflix, and it will not be back for a 3rd. So I will say I loved season 1. Season 2 was okay. Definitely a step down. So I can understand why it didn't kind of carry the weight like the first season did. Alfie Allen has been cast in Netflix's 3 Body Problem, reuniting him with his Game of Thrones writers. It is official that we're getting A Quiet Place 3. This is something we've been wondering for a while, and it's just been kind of mum. But John Krasinski is officially returning to the franchise. He is going to be directing, and he's going to write A Quiet Place Part 3. Paramount has set a release date of July 9th, 2027. So there you go for A Quiet Place 3. South Park is going to be exiting HBO Max this week, and the show will officially fully move over to Paramount Plus. Jeremy Strong has been circling joining that Social Network Part 2. So we'll see if he officially signs on for that. Superman has passed the $300 million mark here in the United States, which is fantastic. The movie is killing it domestically. Congratulations there. Again, Spider-Man, July 31st, 2026. So just a little less than a year away for that one. Stephen Knight is officially signed on to write the next James Bond movie for Amazon MGM Studios. We have the poster for Eeny Meeny, the new movie with Samara Weaving we just talked about, again hitting Hulu on August 22nd. We have the new cast poster for the Terminal List Dark Wolf, August 27th on Prime Video. We have the trailer for GOAT, which hits theaters February of 2026. Let's see here. I'm going to skip some of this box office stuff because we already talked box office. We talked about that. Okay, Greenland 2. This is a movie that every once in a while people will be like, what the hell happened to that film, right? Greenland came out with Gerard Butler, was a really big hit, and they said, we're making a sequel. They filmed the sequel a while ago, and it's just been mum. No trailer, no release date. What the hell is going on with Greenland 2? Now we finally know Greenland 2 will officially release on January 9th of 2026. The sequel will follow the family as they leave the Greenland bunker to journey across the decimated wasteland of Europe to find a new home. We have our first look at John Bernthal in his new Punisher suit, which looks awesome. We have the first trailer for Ella McKay. This hits theaters on December 12th. It stars Emma Mackey, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kamal Nanjiani, Ayo Edebiri, Rebecca Hall, and Woody Harrelson. We also have the first trailer for Shelby Oaks, which hits theaters on October 3rd, new horror movie. We have the first poster for Regretting You, which, of course, is based on the best-selling book that's from the author of It Ends With Us. It stars Dave Franco, Allison Williams, Mason Thames, and McKenna Grace. And after the poster came the trailer. That's right, the trailer dropped earlier today. It looks like a typical romance movie, but this hits theaters October 24th. We have the new trailer for Highest to Lowest. This is Denzel Washington's new movies for Spike Lee. Timothy Chalamet is going to team with his director of the Bob Dylan movie for a new heist film that they are currently working on. So very, very cool there. I like to see him do something newer and unique. Martin Scorsese's movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Leonardo DiCaprio has gotten an exciting update. Martin Scorsese said he's not going to film anything this year, but he is looking to take up this movie early of next year when he starts to get things up and running. So this should be the next movie out from him. American Ninja Warrior has been renewed for season 18 over at NBC. We have the first trailer for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, starring Rose Byrne. The poster just came out today, and yes, the trailer is coming, but the trailer will drop tomorrow. So the trailer has not come out yet, but it is coming out tomorrow. Matt Smith has been cast as the villain in Star Wars Starfighter. He will star opposite Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth in the upcoming Sean Levy Star Wars movie. We found out some interesting news on Mel Gibson's Resurrection of the Christ. Of course, this is his long-awaited sequel to The Passion of the Christ. It is going to release in 2 parts. They're both going to come out in 2027. Part 1 will release March 26th of 27, and Part 2 will come out May 6th of 2027. So only a couple months apart, which is pretty damn cool. So he's obviously filming one very long movie, and we'll just break it into 2 parts. The Resurrection of the Christ in theaters 2027. We have the new trailer for Rental Family. This is Brendan Fraser's new movie, and it's going to hit theaters November 21st. We have the new official trailer for Invasion Season 3 coming to Apple TV Plus on August 22nd. A Spider-Punk animated movie is in the works from Daniel Kaluuya. This will be interesting. Of course, this character made his debut in the last Spider-Verse movie, and Daniel Kaluuya did voice the character, so we'll see what ends up happening with this new animated movie. We have the first trailer for Jay Kelly. It stars George Clooney and Adam Sandler. This is Noah Baumbach's new film, and it's going to hit select theaters on November 14th and then hit Netflix on December 5th. We got some news about the new animated Green Lantern show. It will take place following Jessica Cruz's The Green Lantern story. It's going to be called My Adventures with Green Lantern, which is going to take place in the same universe as My Adventures with Superman. So pretty cool there on the animated side. Netflix is going to be rebooting the beloved William Shatner show, T.J. Hooker. That's right, it's going to be an action comedy. And it looks like they're going to make it a movie, not a TV show, but a movie based on the William Shatner TV show. So there you go, man. I was never a big T.J. Hooker guy. I think my dad watched this show, though. Lilo and Stitch is coming to Disney Plus on September 3rd. We have the new trailer for Do Not Enter. Leonardo DiCaprio is in talks to star in Heat 2, as the movie has stalled right now over a budget battle. Molly Shannon is joining Will Ferrell in his new golf comedy that's coming to Netflix. We have the trailer for My Life with the Walter Boys Season 2. Fox is going to be releasing its own streaming service called Fox One. It's going to be $19.99 a month. Don't really see the need for it, but I guess if you watch a lot of sports, this will be a good one to have. We got everything you need to know about Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. This is the new Big Bang Theory spinoff, and we got the breakdown on that. Chris Hemsworth confirms that Extraction 3 is on the way, slowly but surely. He says, I don't know exactly when, but it is coming. He also said when he released that Thor Legacy video, he says he was not doing it to signal a preemptive goodbye to the God of Thunder in Avengers Doomsday. He said, when I posted it, someone on my team said, uh-oh, I think we've given the wrong impression here. And that's exactly what it was, the wrong impression. So there you go. Netflix has also unveiled its full cast for the upcoming animated adaptation of Roald Dahl's The Twits. Big cast here, so check that out if you are interested. We got the 2025 VMA nominations. Hamilton, the movie that streams on Disney Plus, is going to get a limited theatrical release in September. And KJ Apa is going to star as Jimmy Stewart in a new biopic. And on that note, my friends, we've come to the end of the road. That is the news of the week. So thank you so much for joining me as we've got caught up here for the week. Let's do a rundown here. We got amiontheair.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. It's got everything you need right there. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on all your favorite podcast feeds, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio, wherever you listen. Give a thumbs up, give 5 stars, subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com. Give us a like, facebook.com/amiontheair. You could follow us directly on X at Am I on the Air. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads as well. We're on Blue Sky as well. So follow us wherever you see fit. And of course on all the other socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all simply at Am I on the Air. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them at Red Dragons Radio and at popculture_pros. Thank you for always streaming our show on demand. This weekend at the box office and at the theaters, I'll be going to check out Weapons. I'm so excited for this movie. I think it looks fantastic. I'm very, very stoked to check out Weapons. So that's what we'll talk about next week, and we'll see whatever else comes down the pipe. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!